Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today here on my Alfa 33 we are disassembling the doors, the door panels, all of the interior of the doors. We are doing that on this channel. I am doing here a front door and a rear door because they are a little bit different and I want to show you everything. On the other side of the car I also will do that for the Portuguese channel, okay? If you do not know, this is my Alfa 33. This is the 1.7 liter engine, very powerful engine with ITBs from factory, very nice. If you are curious about this car, I already have a playlist for it where I remove the engine and gearbox. I did remove the suspension elements. I removed the dashboard and the climate control, the rear suspension, the brakes, and after this video for the doors I will do another video to remove the rest of the interiors and the wiring and whatnot, and later do another video to take everything out to be able to go to the body work and paint without the guys over there have to worry about the removing and sealing stuff like this one, this bushing over here for example. Remove everything to be easier for them and for me to do the work. After that I will do the complete assembly of this entire car and it will be a nut and bolt restoration like if it was a brand new car. In this video we are removing everything from the door, the front door and the rear door. For the left side it's the same thing, okay? We just have to take out here this little pin over here, take out this armrest and the switch for the window. We are removing the door card and removing the window regulator, the lock over there. Everything inside the door will be completely naked, everything around the door as well, the rubbers, the plastics, everything, the mirror, everything will be done on this video, on the rear and on the front door, okay? Also here on the outside of the door I'm attempting to remove here this trim over here. It is glued on the left side. I was able to do that, and this side I hope so as well, okay? So I really hope you like this video. Stay tuned. Make sure to bag everything there is for the door that you are working with. I just written here the door that I am working with, okay? Now to remove here the armrest, you have here this cover, and by removing it, it is just clipped on. By removing the cover, you'll discover that you have here a bolt over here that holds down the armrest, another one over here, another one over there behind the cover. Show you in a minute. Also, we have here to hold on to this cover a very small screw that is over there, and sometimes that goes unnoticed and we can break it. So I will remove the bolt immediately. I had to put a washer because it is already broken, and now with that we can pull on it very gently. By the way, I was able to find a new and original armrest for the left side of the car on the dealership. I just look for it on perfeitforum.com, and I was able to find the part number, and with that I asked my dealership if it was available. They said yes, and I ordered it. Also, this part over here was also not this one, the rear door one, but it is the same as this one. It was also available, so I did order a new one and it came. It was like 5 years ago or so, so by now it may not be available anymore. So a large bolt over here, a long one, another long one over here. All of them are Phillips screw heads. The little one is over there, but I have to take out the cover. And up here we have two more, but we have to take out here the switch. About this switch, let me tell you about it. Clearly here this bolt is wrong. Do not remember why, but we'll see, okay? Now to get to the under one, we have to take out here this switch. Now this armrest that comes here with the holder, when it is new, it does not come with this hole over here, the hole for the switch. It comes all covered, and we have to do the hole to insert the switch. I have to do that on my left side, okay? So that is that. About the switch over here, sometimes we see the switches like this, and they work, okay, just upside down, because on some Fiat models like the Uno and other more, we have these switches, but the configuration is just upside down, okay? That's why sometimes you see the buttons like this. So we have some mismatched bolts over here. We have the T30 that is not supposed to be there, and we have a normal flat one over here. Let's discover why in a minute, okay? Well, that is not good. Not at all. Maybe the nut over there is bad, okay? So this will go to the junkyard. This one, sometimes I can take it out with a screwdriver. No. Okay, have to get the correct bit for that. As I have the donor card for this restoration, I do have a lot of spare parts, namely here these small bolts and washers. Okay, again, not from here. Down here I have a cover that is always missing on these cars, and behind the cover I have another bolt, the final one. Do not want to damage the cover. If this was the customer car, I'll maybe do it in a different way, more carefully. But being my car, and I'm always in a rush. I know that is not an excuse, but what can I do? What can I do? If the cover was available, I would drill a hole on the middle of it and get it out and put a new one, like I do on 147s. But on this case, nothing is available, so like this, maybe like this. Yes. To the back. The back is just because a lot of time can and will pass during the body of the car being on the body shop and everything. Also not from here. Damn it. And in that time I want to make sure that all of the parts are present when I need them. On the top side here I have a small screw, a very small screw, holding down this triangular shaped part. This part is always broken on there. It's very difficult to find the ones that are not broken, and sometimes they are in pieces also. Remove this without breaking it. Now we have a screw over here, we have a nut over there, and we have another screw like this down there. So we will take out this door panel in the meantime and put some spray over there. For the door panel, you may already seen some of my videos about them on the 156. That goes for most of Mexican models actually, for the 159, for the Brera and Spider, and well, this goes kind of the same. I just know what they did there. They closed the holes with weld and drill just drill through with something. Whatever, I have a door for this, okay? So what you want to have a lot of care about this door cover, especially this one, this version, because this is the quadrifoglio version. This car is the quadrifoglio version, and these door panels are truly very, very expensive and very hard to find. These ones actually are some not new old stock, but almost new old stock. So you want to pull on the clips with something better than a screwdriver, very near to the clip area. So you want to feel where the clip is and go there with the tool and pull on it very near to the clip in order not to rupture anything on the cover itself. Just the wiring to go. It's not difficult to do, okay? If you do it just right, it will go very easily. Nothing is broken. I just remembering here, I did hear some... Yeah, I did. Most of the covers are broken on this area over here. And I put some foam, high density foam, to... So, over here, okay? And I put here some high density foam to stop it to do that with age. So the foam rests against the frame of the door, the inner part of the door. And this area of the panel survives a lot longer. So this is the area where they usually start to break. And I did here a few years ago, I did here the repair. It is upside down, okay? I did here the repair to hopefully make it last longer. Make sure to save these door covers on a flat area, flat space, because with age they will sag. Now we have here this very, 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 very important component. It may seem like junk, but believe me, it is not, like I told you on so many other videos about water leaks. Okay, this door. Okay, that's some previous repairs done to it. We will get there in a moment. So this weather strip with this weather membrane normally has another one on the inside. This one is missing, okay? And it stops the door panel from collapsing, from rotting. Because normally it is normal for the water to be inside of the door, and what stops the water coming into the car and into the door cover is this weather strip. This one and another one that is missing here on this door. I can show you a clip on the left side of the car for the Portuguese side of the video. Okay. This is wrong, not from here. This extra wiring is not here, it's down below over here. Well, it really seems that this door has seen some better days. Let's see if it is savable or not, because I have another one from the donor, and possibly for the work that involves on the body shop, probably we'll go with the other door, probably, okay. So on this door I want to show you something very cool, but I think I will not be able to do that because well, this is an original lifter, okay, the regulator, and in order to take out here this regulator and the glass and everything like that, we have to take out here these two nuts. I show you in a minute, lower the thing, and then separate the two. And to lower it without power, on the original one I have here a small ball like a cylinder. I have a cylinder over here where I can rotate this and lift the lifter up and down, okay? This one is not original, it's an aftermarket one, and I think I'm not able to do that. Cannot find a place to put rotation on it. More than that, I can see here holes that are not meant to be on this regulator. So it may be a little bit messy. I really was hoping to give you a clear view of this, of all of this, but seems not like it. I did pick the side at random, so the Portuguese side was the left one. It was at random. So this is quite normal. So taking out here the two nuts that go to the regulator into the glass. Then we have, okay, the nuts are not correct. Then we have a nut on the regulator itself. But before that, I wanted to lower the thing down. I can do something. I can reach the connector, and with 12 volts of a battery, I can lower it down, and probably that's what we will do. About the nuts and washers and everything like that, on the repairfiatforum.com, we can see what are the supposed parts for it, and we can in that way insert the correct ones once we are assembling it. Here on the bottom side of the lifter we have a nut on the outside of the door, a 10mm one that we have to remove. You can remove the rubber before, yes you can, and I will after. So a nut over here, I think is not correct because this has some adjustment and the nut must be larger. The regulator itself, I think I have another one, the original one from the donor car. This one, if it is for a 33, well, I'll keep it, but it's very strange, very strange. Take out here the zip ties to access the wiring. First of all, this door is very, very ugly indeed. Hope the wiring is okay, but again I have the donor one to go to use. Over here I have these clips that are the connectors that are on the back side of the door, like this. And this thing over here, it seems not to be original. Never saw it. Okay. On the donor car, what I did saw was these clips over here were glued on the back side with a drop of glue over here. And when you clip it on, it keeps the noise low and also stops it from falling off. That is very important. Most of the times in this car was that problem when you have problems with the central locking or something. Most of the times the issue is bath contacts, because remember this is not correct. This is not correct. This is a modification. Okay, this one. These are the open connectors. Do not have any weather seals on them. Okay, that's more like it. And the natural humidity inside of the doors will cause problems on the connectors. So apply some deoxidizer. I like WD-40 a lot, like you may know right now. And after that, apply some dielectric grease on the connectors and assemble everything. Okay, pull back here on the wiring. More wires to disconnect, I believe. On these doors you do not have any master connector like you have on modern cars, because, well, it's just older and different, and you have to do it step by step, wire by wire, like I'm doing over here. I have here another zip tie. So I'm telling you this is wrong because I did the donor, I did the left one, and this one is the only one that is different. It's very sketchy. So I believe this really is the wrong one, the wrong assembly. I know that this wiring can separate from the rest, so possibly like so. Yes, okay. So the wiring for the central locking, or most of it, and then this wiring goes into this this passageway over here to the interior of the car. But let's get to that in a minute. About this regulator, let's see what we can do. If I need to, I will inject over here 12 volts to lower the glass with a spare battery that I have over there. In fact, I have no way to spin it by hand like I have that possibility on the other original lifter. By lifter I mean the regulator of the window. Let's try it anyway. Okay, so what I need to do is to separate these two parts. This is plastic, the other okay, no, very flimsy, and I don't want to deal with that. So battery it will. So using here a battery, I will be able to lower down the regulator, I hope, and in that way separate the regulator to the glass. Maybe a little bit more. Now, as you can see over here, pushing the window back and the regulator forward to me, and now taking out here the glass. To remove the glass, it's better to take out here the trim on the upper side, but normally it comes out without that. But again, this door is very sketchy. The glass itself is very resistant because it is tempered. And now we can remove here the battery and the wires. If you want to know more about these lifters and whatnot, I do have videos for this on my 155, very thorough one, because to see why it is so slow and to measure why it is so slow and how to solve that. I have videos for the 156, for the 159, for the 166, for the Brera and Spider, why sometimes they lose the memory and whatnot. I do have a lot of videos down on the description that can and may be useful for you about that and other stuff as well. So this lifter is aftermarket, pure and simple, and I think I will not use it. It is Italian, but possibly even not for this car, or the door is so mangled up that the placement of it was not correct. I have to check with the other door, compare the two of them, and but I have another regulator, so the original one. But this I want to know if I can keep it as a spare or sell it to other car, like I don't know, 75, possibly. Don't know if it will fit there. But mainly I want to have that little wheel to spin it by hand when I need it. And this one does not have that, and I want to have that. So let's carry on over here. I could not disassemble everything on this store because I will not use it. Well, I think I will not use it, but I will use the lock and the mechanism over here, the actuator, and I will use the rubbers and the small lock nuts that it has. So I will try to rescue everything that I can if it is viable, of course. Now the two, if you can hear over here, like, and I have there a 166 that has issues on the central locking, and I have to check that out. possibly tomorrow. Now to take this out over here, it is just like this one, this white one. You push it to one side. Let's see if I can show you in another way. Like this. And then pull on the shaft and remove it. So on the back side I have the exact same thing, that black one. And I can actually use this as a tool. Okay. Now pull it back and it's out. No need at all to remove the clips. Just save this, okay, onto the bag, everything to the bag. Now this one over here, press on that tab, and with my other hand pull it that way. It's free. Or here on the inside it has a clip just like this white one and the other black one. Just remove it, save it. Now we have another clip over here, another tab that goes to the key cylinder, and you want to remove it with something like a screwdriver, like a big one will be for the best. Put it in there, twist it. If you want to, you can do it on top. It is the same, like this. To secure the lock, we have 3 Phillips head screws, and those screws have some special washers. Like so. So save the 3 of them. Next, to remove the lock, it is easier to do it like this because it matches the shape of the hole on the door. Now for opening the door on the outside, the handle on the outside just presses on this over here, like you could saw right now. And this lock is very, I can say it, primitive, very simple. And all of the mechanism, you can see it. So you also can try to mend some things, try to take out some plates, try to do some maintenance over here. I will do some new springs over here, for example. I can have them made and try to save the most that I can. This is a total restoration, so I will try to restore most of the parts, and where I cannot restore them, I will put new ones. But the idea is to have a pretty much a new car, okay? That is the idea. To remove the exterior handle, take out here this nut, 10mm nut. This one you want to remove it altogether. And then the other one on this side, on the left door, the hole is oval, which lets you put the tool straight away. This one is not possible, but maybe almost. Yeah. This one is not necessary to remove all the way, the nut. And now you want to go on the outside of the car, of the door, and pull all the lever, the handle, a little bit out and to a side. So this side out, and now like this. As you can see, here it is, the nut, and on this side does not have it because I removed it. As you do this movement over here, this pushes onto the lever of the lock and opens the car. To take out here the barrel, we have a clip, a U-shaped clip that you want to remove from the inside. And for that clip has a hole over there that you want to put a hook or something to take it out. In my case, I will display here is normal, but I should have a spring to center it better. As I was saying, I want to use my needle nose pliers, the big ones, and just try to lever it out. It may be a little bit violent. Okay, it's out. The bag, and I'll just push out the barrel. As you can see, the spring is here, but it is not working at all. I think I have to check with a locksmith if it is like this or if it has something wrong with it. If it is just the spring, I can have one made, or two in this case, for the other side as well. Well, I have a left one and the right one, because this we pull over here must go down. So I have to remember that. I do have to remember that. That we pull over there has to go down. Very nice. Probably not the best way to do it, right? Don't forget that this top bolt has this tab over here, this bracket for the cover, and the lower one has nothing unless, of course, the washer. To the back. Now the mirror itself, just a matter of pushing it out. It should have a rubber. Yes, it has a rubber. For painting purposes, I have to disassemble everything on the mirror, I hope. If it is not original, I won't. I hope to find an original one. I think this one, what is say, Comer. The left one has over here written Alfa Romeo. This one has not, but I think it was just like that, or just on one side from factory. Well, let me know, okay? Now I will remove here the wiring out just to show you, but on the next video, when we do the interior, I'll show you the rest of the wiring, okay? To the inside of the car. In the meantime, I have to remove here the door strap and remove there this not original door switch. I have no idea how to remove it. Just pull on it, maybe. Yay. Yay. Okay. In you go. One of the holes has to be filled up, and an original thing has to go in. left-handed is not easy. Don't forget that I'm doing the disassembly and I can do it and I can be a little bit more rough on it. Then on the assembly, of course, we have to be a lot more civilized. Yeah. This way I can open the door a little bit more, just enough to do the work here on top. What you can do is to take out here the clip. Not break it, not break it. Oh, not break it, man. Broke it. Well, I have another one because of the donor car. Okay. Unless I break the other one on the assembly. That will not be good. Come on. It's a deal. Now I do have to take this out because not because it is broken, right, Bruno? But because in order to pass the wires through that hole over there, it has to be without this part. Sorry guys, I'm getting a little bit tired. I'm recording this morning and it is night right now. I'm a little bit tired. Just want to do the front door for now, for today, and then tomorrow do the back one. If this thing let me carry on. Oh, problems. Getting frustrated. I'm getting frustrated. Problems. Or the imminent problem to be. Okay. Just a little bit more. Okay. Now this is off. The wiring is off. The wiring has to go through that hole, but this part over here is not disassembled yet, so that will be for another video. We will remove here the door strap. This side, I believe this small part is painted with the body, but I cannot remember. Even if it is, I want to see if everything is okay with the bolts and whatnot. I can see over here a washer is missing. On the other side of the car, one of the bolts was completely damaged, for example. I want to see if I have cracks, for example. And if it is painted, I want to paint it outside of the car and then assemble it in place once everything is painted, including the bolts, even though the bolts can be a little bit scarred by that procedure, like these ones are when removing them. But what is that? I don't know. Take out here the foam. Try not to damage it. Behind the foam we have the screws that hold down the door strap. Two more 8mm. Cannot reach them. Be careful not to drop the washer or the bolt, because this is a section area and you may never see it again, and it will make a noise every time you shut the door, for example. Here you have it, okay. Bolt and washer. Now over here we have this strip. It's just pressed in, and you want to remove it. Next we have here the rubber all around the door, but beware of something. This part over here on the outside is not part of the rubber on the inside. This is plastic and this is rubber. So firstly we have to remove the rubber itself. We can start from the inside of the door, pulling out the rubber from the groove. And this continues up here, okay? And you can remove it all the way, but don't expect the outer side of the plastic side to come with it. In the meantime, the rubber over there seems to be broken, but in fact it is not. It is just the way it is. But don't pull it like this, okay? Start again on this lower side. Pinch it a bit, and then here we go. Does not have metal on the inside, so does not matter if you pull it too hard. And voila. And next we have here a trim. Mine is almost completely broken. Yay. Sometimes it has some small rivets on the inside. This one has none. And you want to pull it as it was a rubber. Or this trim over here. It is just pressed on. It should be connected to this side over here, but most of the time it's broken and separated, like this one is. Now the same thing. Be careful with your fingernails. Here we go. And on the front door, we are done. This screw here is wrong, probably a same problem that I have on the front door. So on the assembly we have to take care of that, or before the assembly we have to check out if this door can be saved. Save me. I want to pop this out over here without damaging it. This actually is this new. It was still available from the dealership. You can see, completely new. Well, new old stock, but still new. Okay, you can try to see this part numbers on apr.fiatforum.com. Sometimes Pedeki also works, but it is very trashy on ads. Do not like it. So basically here just trying to do the same procedure that on the front door, except you have here, I'll check this out over. Except you have to take out here this little thing. Sometimes you have, most of the times, you have a spring on the back here. On this case it is not like that, it is way easier than that. You just have to take out here this cover. Whoops, without damaging it. Ah! I'm a bit nervous today. This is a different day than the other. This is a different day that they did the front door. Well, actually it is a different month because life just got in the way, and that's what it is. That's why you have a different image actually on the phone, because this is another phone too. The other one was dying. As you can see, all comes out very easily. If you want to, you can save this bolt on the assembly itself. Take this out over here. The door panel itself is damaged quite a bit, but I will not throw it to the trash because I want to save the cloth over here, because it may be of some use in the future, maybe to repair a seat or something. I want to save that. Of course, the rest of the panel is garbage except for the clips. Talking about the clips, if you want to do it properly, I have a new wrench for this. Well, not just for this, but I do have a pair of pliers to do this exact job actually, but you may not have it. So try to find, like I did on a 156, try to find the points where you have the clip, and then with the screwdriver try to pry it out near that area, not to damage anything. On this one I'm not too worried because this panel is busted. Truly busted. If you need more videos for this, I have them down in the description, for the 159, for the 156, 147 GT, Brera Spider, and many more. Okay, like I told you, this panel is really just for total disassembly and parts. As you can see, it is missing over here the top layer of the plastic, and the inner layer is ruptured. I have to see on the other door if I can have a better solution. If not, I have to reproduce one. My idea here is to remove it if I can. Maybe from below. I have to get my cutter, or probably not. Oh, I remember now. So this bolt over here, if I remember, is squishing onto my layer, my plastic layer. I must remove it. Well, we are to remove absolutely everything from the door. Even if I end up not using the door entirely, I want the parts of the door, right? So let me see. Things that got in the way, if you want to know more about that, I actually have now a workshop, a legal workshop. It was a very time-consuming thing to legalize here. The bureaucracy in Portugal is abysmal. Almost 2 years to get something done. I believe about 6 months have passed since the last clip. Well, the front door one, if you can believe so. And just have to do this. I need the space now, not only to get the car running and restored, but also to repair cars. And I'm just tired of seeing here the car over and over every day. And the customer too always ask me about the car, what's happening with the car. And I just do not want the car here to be exposed in this way. So I think we are going to take out now the glass, or in the meantime. Here the wiring is the same as the front door, but I'll show you in a minute too. Okay, so we can take out the glass, or we can take out here the lock, or both. So yeah, if I can recall. So we have two nuts over here. We have no nut on the bottom side over here of the rail, like on the front we had. On the back doors we do not. Some back doors are easier than others. Others are more difficult, but at the end it is always possible to do what you need. Giggity. Try to see if things move. Okay. Now here, this top one. Now you want to lower your glass, or before this you want to lower your glass so you can have access to the two nuts that hold down to the glass itself. But as you can see, you can always, if it is manual, you can always do this at any point. I hope you are liking these videos for the 33. I already know that you mainly prefer the longer videos. That is very odd. Everybody told me in the beginning, including YouTube, that short videos are for the best, and short videos are even better. On my channel, that seems to be a negative response, and possibly even lower. So now I want to separate this plate from the glass itself. The glass also has a plate, so I want to push my glass up while pushing my regulator plate down. Let's see if I can do this in this position. Possibly I can, and with one hand. Okay, creating this way space to remove the regulator entirely. That is the idea, anyway. That is the idea, anyway. And well, for this car I will do another video for the front seats and for the roof and floor and wiring in one go, in one video, and then another video for the exterior, like take out the back bumper, the back lights, and then probably, or on that one, a video for all of the details on the body before being sent to the painter, the body work guy. What do you think? Let me know down on the comments what you think it is for the best. My idea is to give you the most quantity of info possible. I'm not trying to do fast videos. I'm trying to give quality information. Well, quality videos, that is not very possible for me because I'm not I do not speak English from birth. I am Portuguese, and for that a lot of things can be difficult for me to say, to think, to express myself. And again, I'm sorry for that. Trying the best that I can every single day, every single video that I do, trying to get better. Really am. I really am. So just get the door naked, okay, completely. Now, as we are here, we can try to take out the lock assembly. Like I said, these locks are very easy to maintain, and yes, you have to maintain them. If not, they will rust up. This is the actuator for the central lock, okay. Now that I have my workshop running, I am having here a lot more well, problems to solve, and for that doing quite more videos for correct no start, for no power, things like that. And for that I'm doing more videos. In this way I think I can do, oh, schmezzles, broken. In this way I think I can do more content for you guys and getting the channel a little bit further. Over here you can see the repair that is being done. Instead of a square like this or a rectangle that should be over here, it just possibly filled it up and did this where this screw was. Okay, it was over here instead of something like this on that trap nut that I removed. Now over here this thing goes up like so. Then to insert you should bend the steps. Okay, over there a bolt, it seems. Then to see which type of bolts go here, because most of them are wrong. You can see on Autel, like I told you before. I'm considering doing a video to explain how that works. That website is not to buy parts, it's just to search for the part numbers, and then with that perfect part number is king, okay, you can search wherever you like. I'm considering a video to show how it's done. So many people ask me for that. Yay! In the floor is better than inside of the door, right? Another one over here. All of these strap nuts and bolts and screws, washers, all of this will go to later. Like I said, I want a near perfect or beyond perfect restoration, and the reason why I cannot decide myself, it's because it is not up to me. It's up to the body guy and the painter to give me a nice product. I cannot control that, unfortunately. But the videos again, on these longer ones I like to talk a little bit more besides working. Do you like more chatty videos where I talk and talk and talk? Or do you want more hands-on, no speak, no nothing, with or without music videos? I know that depends. Okay, yes, it depends on the type of video, but generally, what do you think? Okay, do not forget that these bolts are not painted and they have a special cone-shaped washer, that it is serrated. I believe that is the term. Cannot see anything, and you cannot see anything. Can you? Yeah, I hope so. If they are too difficult to remove, you should use a bit, for example, with a hammer to try to hammer out at the beginning the bolt. Now lock the lock and push it in, and in it goes. Hooray! Now to take it out of the door, probably it will be for the best to take out these rods. About me getting better and better at every video. So much time has gone between the front door and the back one that probably you can tell my expressions and vocabulary. It's at least better. So this is the rod that opens the door on the inside of the door. And this is the rod for the lock on the inside of the door, which you can take out here from this clip. And here you have the lock itself. I will clean it very thoroughly, possibly even take it to the plating. I hope they can do something over here even with this plastic. Companies to do plating here in Portugal are very few and far between, and not all of them do a perfect job. Some of them, or most of the ones that I know, you have to do the proper cleaning before sending to them. You have to do also the sandblasting or whatever you need to do to prepare it. Others you just send as is and they do everything, but those ones are very, very far away. But that does not matter because I really, really want to do a perfect job on this car. And for that, what do you need, all of us? Cash, money. Yeah. And that part is not that bad right now because the company, my workshop is doing okay. But okay, this is a personal job, not anything else. And for that, very thousands will go out the window. Okay, this is my choice. I have to deal with this. But if you can do a little bit of help on the Patreon or PayPal or something, please, I accept everything that you may want to consider for the project. Okay. And also there, the 75 also is needing of some assistance. Okay. The next step is to take out this. Well, we have a top bolt over here. On the other side, I have to drill it out because it was completely rotten. This one is also rotten. And I have a, what do you call it? I have a plastic or rubber washer that I have to retrieve. So I may end up having to drill that out too. So to take out this guide, I have new ones, new from factory, new stock, left and right. Yes, I do. And they came from the dealership. Oh yeah. For that you have to lower this glass over here, the main one, and then this guide over here falls to that side. You take it out, and then you can take out here this smaller glass. Very, very easy to do. So as I can demonstrate, if the bolt is not broken, you just have to, well, on this car over here as well, it was very easy. Just take out this bolt and this will come out. Okay, we already did take out here this bottom bolt as it was grabbing my inner layer. And that's it. Do not forget, do not throw this in the trash yet. This is completely rotten, but we have here rubbers that we have to retrieve. And also we have here a little bit of a rubber that we also have to retrieve. Okay. Okay, now it will come off, but at a certain stage it has a hook over here, not a hook, but it has a bracket that makes part here of the thing, and it will hit up here several places. So this outer rubber has to come out first. So okay, the less is inside here, over here. This less over here, you can try to take it out too, if you want to. Slide it forward. We have here this thing, but you can try to slide it over, but we have here this thing. So probably yes, we really have to take this out, or drill it through or something. It has to come off, because part of the guide is still there and stops me from taking out here this glass. To take out here this part, it's just like on the front doors. Try not to bend it too much. So now to remove here the guide, you will end up having to separate here the two halves of the door, because the guide is very thick on the lower side because of the bracket. We have to study this very well, because the new guide on the new door, well, we are assembling everything at that time, so I do not want to scratch anything, and for that I want to study this very well. And the best thing that I see so far is separating the two halves of the door. Probably there is a better way, of course, more professional way too, but it seems to be really the best way. Okay, now we have here a rubber that already removed. The top plastic over here already did remove it too. And now we have to take out here also this rubber that goes all the way to the bottom of the guide. So let's just try to get it out. We have to reuse it. I do not have newer ones, or probably I have newer ones, but not new ones. I know there are products to restore plastics and rubber, and I will have to buy them. So hit me up on the comments below to tell me what are the best products to renew and revive old plastic and rubber parts, please. So now this guide is completely good for the trash bin. So to save the glass, you can remove it at once. The only way to take out this glass is removing the guide. Okay, the glass itself has this metal part that is very swollen. I have to see if for the other card it is better. If it is, that will be it. For the glass itself, I know that for some countries like America, North America that is, it is possible to polish glass. I already talked to many companies here in Portugal that it exists a product to polish glass, and every one of them laughs at my face that is not possible to do. Well, it is, right? But and already I know that 3M has a product for that, already shown them that, and they say it is not available, not possible. That is a lie. Okay, if you can hit me up with the correct product to do that, procedure to. In fact, I've seen the procedure several times, but I'm afraid that is a more professional thing, because I want to have the original glass on my car, and for that, no scratches, no nothing, like it was new, like it was to be new, and for that I need some polish for the glass. Okay, let's see over here. Well, let's start with the basic. Let's try to see if the bolt breaks. If it breaks, it breaks. Or if it turns, it turns. Hooray! That is very odd, because on the other side I had no rust over here on top, and the bolt was rusted. And on this side I have a complete failure of the guide, and the bolt is perfect, as is the plastic rubber, the plastic washer, I say. I already have here my new drill ready to go. So take out here the rest of the guide. Yeah. Okay. Actually, you have here a bit of foam. I want to save, not to reuse, probably not to reuse, but to remind me to put a piece of a new one. And this will go to the bin. Yay. And now we can remove here the glass, I believe, if I recall. Yay. The side glass, there is. So I want to, for example, this one, I want to take out the scratches and the marks and everything else. So I want a product to polish glass. It is even strange to say it, because no one does it. No one does it. And so what else do we have here on the door? We have here two hooks that hold down to, not to the glass, but to center the glass. So the glass hits on this area and it falls on that, not, well, this is a channel, but a channel made of foam. That channel is glued on, that foam is glued on. So probably I will not remove it. Try to mask it, probably. I do not want or like to mask anything, but also I do not want to damage the foam, because this is a very high density foam, and I do not know if I can get my hands on new one. Well, let's call it like this. If I will reuse this door entirely, I will take this out. If it goes to the if it goes away, if it goes straight to the bin, I will not. Okay, now let's remove here this rubber all around, and be careful, because the rubber is not the same as this outer trim on the outside. Let's see on the other side. So you have this trim over here, right? This is plastic, and this plastic is not attached to the rubber inside. So you peel the rubber or pull the rubber, and you can see that the rubber comes out quite easily. And sometimes it's separated, from this other one. It should not be separated, because if it is, it will do some wind noise. In fact, these cars all do a lot of wind noise, but a little bit more is not desired, right? Try to peel this out without rupturing the connection between these two areas of the rubber. Like so. Can you see? It is just the way it is. It's just a straight piece, and they on the factory cut it like this and did a 90-degree. I believe it was like that. And then just peel out all of the rest until you can pull it up all the way. Save it. Now we have here this trim, this plastic trim. It's still attached to the body of the door. make sure to have or not rivets on the inside, because sometimes you have. This one has the holes for it, but they are not here, thankfully. For that, I do not know if I will do rivets on the assembly. Probably not. We have to do rivets here on the top gutter. On the gutters, this car still uses gutters. Very well disguised gutters. And so this trim here, I will remove it the same way or a similar way as I remove here this scraper over here. Normally this trim breaks a lot. So how can I do this without, because I have this this area over here. How can I do this? Try to take it out a bit, all the way. Try to see where it wants to go. Possibly I have to do the other side first, or something. It is a bit flexible, but not much. Flexible enough to do some force. Normally they break on the inside and on the corners. Well, on the corner is not connected even, so this is the separated part from that one. But they break off a bit. And the rust also can be an issue. This door is very rusted. This body, I think, is 89 year. The license plate is 90, but the manufacturer was 89. So rust is an issue. 90 forward, they have some rust proofing treatment. I am not liking this. I really am not liking this. The hell? What? Okay. 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 It is quite bigger than it seems at first glance. That's what she said. Because on the outside you only see this area over here, but on the inside we have all of this. Okay. So yeah, like I thought. This is not connected, but it is connected. So we have on the corner over there, we had an element where it was connected. Was connected. Very tricky to do. Very tricky. This, yeah. It was connected and I broke it. Oh, my log. My log. They are always broken, and I thought this one was too. I then have to do something about that. Hooray! Now the handle over here, quite easy to do. Not so easy as the front one because one of the nuts is not very easy to reach. So for the puller over here, the door handle, we have two nuts just like on the front, but this back one, you have to do it with something like this, because the nut is really, well, at least it was loose, really not straight with the door. Okay.
one of those, I believe, well, one of the nuts you do not need to remove it, but I cannot recall if it is the front one or the back one, so I will remove it both completely. But knowing Alfa like I do, probably it was this one because it was the most difficult one, and they do like to think about the guy that will disassemble things. These are the tires for this car, already cracking all the way. I have to put new ones once the car is ready to go. Yeah, like I thought it was this one. So this back nut over here, just have to back it out a bit and then take out the other one, and here we go. Okay, now we are very close to go. For the removal of the door, let me see if I can show you. You have 3 screws, more 3 screws, and you remove the door. So probably I will not show that on this video. I think it's quite self-explanatory. But I will remove here the stream, also a new cat. Also this trim over here. This one I do not know, and the wiring, still we have to do the wiring, and over here this rubber on the lower side. Let me see if I can show you that in more detail. Yay? Yay or nay? Yay! Lot of dust, debris, broken parts on the inside of the door. This may create some inundations on the inside of the car because we have drain holes on the bottom of the doors. As you may know by now, I have several videos for that, namely on the 159, and they can clog up. The water level rises because naturally you have water on the inside of the door. It is just where it is. That's why you have the covers, the plastic ones, and not the door panel, the covers right after the door panel. And it's also the reason why this door panel was rotten. It was because of the lack of those protections. So moisture comes into the door panel, like you can see there, over there. Also the elbow does that to open the door. Also the elbow does that because as you open the door, normally people put the elbow or the hand over here to do that. On the front ones that also happens. That's why on the front ones I put a piece of foam, high density foam, on the back area, so we have something to push against. Yay! So we are near. Are you tired yet of hearing me? I hope not. So just like on the front ones, we have here a door strap, and the bolts for that are hidden behind the foam. We have to take out the foam to reach the bolts. We also have to take out here this shaft. Probably it has other name. With a hammer it's quite easy to remove, and some extensions or something. But let's focus here on the foam. Okay, then on the assembly I have other ones for the other car that are better in terms of looks, but again, if I can find new ones, even if it is for doing from scratch, I will. We have 2 bolts, 8mm head, very odd on this. Very odd to find 8mm on Alfas, but remember this is a pre-Fiat car. Even though the 33s went through several years alongside Fiat, that's why we have upgrades. That's not really why, but the upgrades that we have on fuel injection on the boxer engines were provided by Fiat Group. Some say it's worse. Carburetors were the way to go, probably yes, but for reliability it was really, really the savior of everything. I really do love boxer engines, mainly the injection ones. They are truly very reliable. Very. I really love them. Very good. Come on, let me work. Or not. Let's play. Let's play. So my idea is you have to take out the door strap, so the door opens a little bit more. That way you can take out here this wiring. Remember that wiring will stay with the body of the car. It is not like modern cars where you can take out a master connector or something. No, this is part of the wiring of the car. So that is for the other video, but let's carry on with that, okay? In the meantime, I did a video on a new 33, so a 907 or 907 chassis, but the car has 29,000 kilometers, which is new, right? And I want to see all of that car will be on the channel, okay? But I want to see the details over here. For example, if this is painted or not from factory. I believe it is. I believe it is. But if it is not, it will have to go to the plating. And I really want a original restoration. Cat, please. Catty, kitty, kitty. Let people see what I'm doing. Please. Hello. Get out of here. And so I want to respect the original assembly, but I want to do it way better if possible. And with better I mean better paint, better products, better protections, better plating. I want to respect the original assembly, the original ideas, but with better products. No modifications whatsoever, okay? I want everything original, but better quality. Also, this will go to the plating, because I think I cannot get new ones. And they do not have problems, they just have to be very well cleaned up, very well plated and greased, I believe. I think my cat wants to go to sleep. She's sleeping on my hand, resting on my hand, playing all day, right? And then at the end of the day, she just wants a lap to sleep in. Oh, kitty, I really get that. I wish I had to. I really wish I had to. So the reason why I think this cannot be painted is because we have adjustments over there. I believe it is adjustment. Or it is just the way it is. But on modern cars it is not, and this one I believe. Well, let's see. Let's wait and see. Wait and bleed. Wait and bleed. So I was hoping for the door to open it a little bit more, but it does not. Ah, this one. Now this one. So the switch for this is a 12 millimeter. No. This is a 12 and that thing is 11, but let's see if, yeah, it will come out. This is for the door check. Is it door check? No, door check is that thing over there. This is for the light switch of the door. Like check in the terms of check if the light is on or off. Okay. So the washer will go to the plating, but the switch itself, I believe it is not necessary or possible. Okay. The wire goes inside. Go inside. And now here this thing just clipped on. I believe it is not broken. Or is it? Is it? Yes. Just broke it. I'm really stupid. I am really stupid. I was doing this series with so much attention, and now this start breaking everything up. I'm sorry, guys. Thing is, I know I have other more that I can use, so possibly that is it. My head is just saying, screw it. Sorry, guys. Now to take out here this bottom rubber, we have some clips that you have to undo. This wrench over here usually does it. Again, I have more rubbers because I have more doors. For the clips themselves, I think I have new ones, but I will save the most that I can. Everything that is clips and stuff like that, I will try to put new. I already have a bunch, actually. And yeah. Yay! Hooray! Oh my god, the rubber is all filled with paint. Damn it. Again, I think I have better rubber for this. Way better. Okay, one thing to go. What you doing? Do you want to get out? Come on. Anda. Bye. Come on. Come here. Come here. So to finalize here, the scariest part of them all, to take out here this trim. This trim on my car is so-so. And if I have to reuse it, the other car does not have it. Yeah, because the other car is not a QV. And this already has some rust spots underneath. I hope they are from the door, not the trim itself, because the trim, I believe it has metal on the inside. Now to remove it, it does not have clips, does not have nothing too special. From factory, it's just double-sided tape on the top area and bottom area. And on the other doors it had polyurethane, so that can be difficult to remove. So you want to slide something that is as straight as possible, a blade that is straight as possible, not to bend or kink the trims over here. This one seems to be double-sided tape, not the factory one, but no matter. So that tells me that this can be done without damaging too much the trims. On the other side was a mess. This also tells me that if I, well, because it is does not use any clip, the door is not drilled through. So to reuse any other door, like I will do on the front one, it will not be that one. I do not have to drill the metal, and for that, mistaking the drill spots or creating a point of rust or something. I just have to be very, very, very careful about the re-gluing of this, because if I miss any spot, water will come in and it will not come out that easily, and that is the beginning of the issues. So I have to purchase a very high quality double-sided tape, a very thin one too. I think 3M is the way to go, and do this myself, not the painter. The painters are usually not that good at this kind of very very finicky things. Usually, okay? They are always in a rush. Just put 3 bugs of PU, polyurethane, like they did on the other side, and call it a day. On this side, I was saying this is not stock, but I think probably it is. You can also try to pull it while you are pushing it. You can cut the glue. You can do several things. Okay. You can see over here some PU, and over there, and over there. But I think we are golden. Okay, we are golden. Now do the same thing on the front door, do the same thing here on this small area. Let's see what's what. These smaller ones are the ones that I really am afraid to damage. Almost wishing clips would be for the best, but here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now the front one, just to say goodbye. Goodbye, my love. The only thing that I will keep, these running boards over here, the front ones are like this. I think they are from a special version. Some people told me they were from the TI, but TI didn't exist. Other people told me that they were from the previous generation of body. Whatever it may be, I want to keep it because it was a personal wish from the previous owner. Like you know by now, I have a great respect from the previous owner, and I will leave. I actually have the original ones from here, but I will not put them in. I want to leave them as they are to do a salute on the guy, okay? That is the only thing, the only modification, if you can call it so, on this car. It will be here the front running boards. The rear ones, I think they are the same as the originals. If you know about that, tell me in the comments below, okay? And what do you think about that idea, too? I am kinking the doors too much. This one is garbage, but the other one, doing this, I'm kicking the door. Oh my dog! Oh my droga! This is better. In here we have silicone, double-sided tape, polyurethane. We have the lot. Yes, we have. kind of want to peel it out like this. Can I? Can I? Yeah! Yes, because, yeah. Probably. Probably. Yay! Not broken! This blinker over here is broken on this area, so it does not matter if I break this, because I did break it over there, but no matter because the blinker itself is broken. And except does not make part of the blinker. Does it? No. The blinker is separated from, yeah. Nice going, Bruno. Nice going. Well, it was not really my fault. These holes here are filled with the paint, and it just glued itself in. Just stop recording, Bruno. So here you have it. The doors are done. So to remove it, just take out the bolts that I showed you, okay? This is a young cat, 2 months old, so she's very, very cute. I'm getting a little bit frustrated with this work, as you could saw. And the car is here for about 4 years now, on this position, on this area, on this floor, on this state. This was to be a very personal couple, like husband and wife project. And in fact, some of you know about this story already. The mother of my child, my ex-wife at this moment, left us when my baby was 1 year old, and I lost a little bit of will to do this car. My promise was to my previous friend that perished, not to my wife, but I took it upon myself to do a family project on this car. Okay, that family no longer exists. I guess I have my son with me, 1 week off, another on. He is very little. He's just almost 4 years old. Well, at the moment of the release of this video, already has 4 years old, and he's too little to help me out with anything. Okay, but the car took a toll for that, and also because now I have my workshop up and running, and time for this has been very, very little. Okay, not making excuses. I chose to do this. I chose to record. I chose to do this restoration, and a lot of stuff has been happening in the meantime. Just want to give you a heads up for that. Okay, it's not the excuse to do things in the bad way like I did now. I'm just a little bit tired. Okay, well, over here on the rest of the car, I will do the next video. We'll do for taking out the front seats, the floor area, the roof, the pillars, and I think for one video you'll do. I think is enough, because because on that video I want to do the interior of the interior wiring, and that will take up most of the video, I believe. Okay, then I will do another video for the back bumper, the tail lights, the trunk area over here. Possibly I will not remove it because it has to be treated by the body guy. But okay, do all that, and on that video possibly do here this front area too. So the wiring on the front, this hoses and pipes and relays and all of that. Okay, and that cover over there with the window wipers and whatnot. Then, and all of this on the front. Then a follow-up video to take out every single little thing on the body, every little thing. Take out here the wings, for example, these quarter panels, and the start, possibly start and finish of the structure that will be around the body. That structure is over here, already cut, drilled through, already ready to go, ready to weld up. It's been here for a year now, almost, and I want to do that on camera. I already have a very not that powerful but quite enough for the job welder. This does not use any gas for the welding. It is very difficult to find here in Portugal, so that will be it. Okay, and for the thing that it is enough. I will do that structure here on the floor. I will have to take out this car to other area, possibly for that area over there. Do the thing here on the floor, apply it to the car, and get the car out of here to the painter, and then get also that car to the painter. So I will have here 2 more spots to work with for the cars that I have. I'm actually on vacation right now, so most of the cars that I had here on the workshop are already gone. Next week I will restart my normal labor, and a few more, like 5 or 6 cars will enter, and I have to, well, I really need more space to work, right? This last area over here, I think will not be for any car to work. I don't know, really, possibly, maybe, don't know yet, because I will order a bench press possibly on this area, but my idea initially was center or something along this alignment over here, doing here a area just for handwork, okay, instead of having here a car, or both, doing here hand labor on this area and then having a car here just the front, for example, for something not so intense. I don't know, things are always and constantly changing in my life, my personal life, my professional life too, and I just go as I think is for the best. The best next thing is to, one way or another, take out here these 2 cars, no matter what, because I need, for several reasons, I need to stop thinking about why this car is over there, and the amount of time that these 2 cars will be on the painter, at least 1-2 years, I can not think about them, and except that the engine and gearbox that we have to do on the channel too, the light restoration. Well, on the gearbox it will be a heavy restoration, but on the engine a light one, but we'll do everything off part by part, piece by piece. But the engine is good, so I believe no pistons, no con rods, no bearings, no nothing, just a belt or 2, well, the timing kit, the timing belts, the water pump and whatnot. Okay, we already talked about that, I know, just here venting a bit, sorry for that, I'm really sorry for everything. Okay, see you next time, guys, bye.